Hare Krishna everyone. We are continuing to read Bhagavad Gita as it is, the book by His Divine Grace, Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. Introduction. When Sanatana Goswami asked Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu about the Svarupa of every living being, the Lord replied that the Svarupa, or constitutional position, of the living being is the rendering of service to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. If we analyze this statement of Lord Chaitanya's, we can easily see that every living being is constantly engaged in rendering service to another living being. A living being serves other living beings in various capacities. By doing so, the living entity enjoys life. The lower animals serve human beings as servants, serve the master. A serves B master, B serves C master, and C serves D master, and so on. Under these circumstances, we can see that one friend serves another friend. The mother serves the son. The wife serves the husband. The husband serves the wife, and so on. If we go on searching in the spirit, it will be seen that there is no exception in the society of living beings to the activity of service. The politician presents his manifesto for the public to convince them of his capacity for service. The voters, therefore, give the politician their valuable votes, thinking that he will render valuable service to society. The shopkeeper serves the customer, and the artisan serves the capitalist. The capitalist serves the family, and the family serves the state in terms of the eternal capacity of the eternal living being. In this way, we can see that no living being is exempt from rendering service to other living beings, and therefore we can safely conclude that service is the constant companion of the living being, and that the rendering of service is the eternal religion of the living being. Yet, man professes to belong to a particular type of faith with reference to particular time and circumstance, and thus claims to be a Hindu, Muslim, Christian, Buddhist, or an adherent of any other sect. Such designations are non-sanātana-dharma. A Hindu may change his faith to become a Muslim, or a Muslim may change his faith to become a Hindu, or a Christian may change his faith, and so on. But, in all circumstances, the change of religious faith does not affect the eternal occupation of rendering service to others. The Hindu, Muslim, or Christian, in all circumstances, is a servant of someone. Thus, to profess a particular type of faith is not to profess one's sanātana-dharma. The rendering of service is sanātana-dharma. Factually, we are related to the Supreme Lord in service. The Supreme Lord is the supreme enjoyer, and we, living entities, are His servitors. We are created for His enjoyment, and if we participate in that eternal enjoyment with the Supreme Personality of Godhead, we become happy. We cannot become happy otherwise. It is not possible to be happy independently, just as no one part of the body can be happy without cooperating with the stomach. It is not possible for the living entity to be happy without rendering service, transcendental, loving service unto the Supreme Lord. In the Bhagavad Gita, worship of different demigods or rendering service to them is not approved. It is stated in the 7th chapter, 20th verse, Kamaistair hrita gyana prapadyante nyadevataha tam tam niyamam asthaya prakritya niyata svaya. Quote, those whose intelligence has been stolen by material desires surrender unto demigods and follow the particular rules and regulations of worship according to their own natures. Unquote. Here it is plainly said that those who are directed by lust worship the demigods and not the Supreme Lord Krishna. When we mention the name Krishna, we do not refer to any sectarian name. Krishna means the highest pleasure, and it is confirmed that the Supreme Lord is the reservoir or storehouse of all pleasure. We are all hankering after pleasure. Anandamayo Bhyasat. Vedanta Sutra 1.1.12. The living entities, like the Lord, are full of consciousness, and they are after happiness. The Lord is perpetually happy, and if the living entities associate with the Lord, cooperate with Him, and take part in His association, then they also become happy. The Lord descends to this mortal world to show His pastimes in Vrindavan, which are full of happiness. When Lord Shri Krishna was in Vrindavan, his activities with his cowherd boyfriends, with his damsel friends, with the other inhabitants of Vrindavan, and with the cows, were all full of happiness. The total population of Vrindavan knew nothing but Krishna. But Krishna, Lord Krishna, even discouraged his father, Nanda Maharaj, from worshipping the demigod Indra, because he wanted to establish the fact that people need not worship any demigod. They need only worship the Supreme Lord, because their ultimate goal is to return to His abode. The abode of Lord Shri Krishna is described in the Bhagavad Gita, 15th chapter, 6th verse. Na tadbhasayate suryo na shashanko na pavakaha yadgatva na nivartante tadhama paramam mama. Quote, That supreme abode of mine is not illuminated by the sun or moon, nor by fire or electricity. Those who reach it never return to this material world." Unquote. Yeah, we're going to stop here for today, and tomorrow we shall continue with the description of that eternal sky. Yep, that's right. So there's also a verse in Bhagavad Gita. Yanti deva vrata deva, pitri yanti pitri vrata, bhutani yanti bhuteja yanti madhyajinopimam. If I said it correctly. Yes, so that's, if you worship the demigods, you will go to the abode of demigods within this material universe. If you worship the Pitris, the forefathers, you will go to them. If you worship the ghosts and spirits, you will go to their abode. But all of this is within the material world. And at the end, Krishna says, if you worship me, you will be with me. And with the Lord means in the spiritual abode. And that's where we are headed. That's where we all should go. Yes, so we shall continue tomorrow. Thank you so much for tuning in today. The link to this book is in the description. Check out our website, shravanamdiaries.com. And we shall see you tomorrow. Hare Krishna.